I used to be incredibly frustrated about this in business, and I hope this message is going to help somebody out there who's dealing, a business owner who's dealing with team member connection and commitment, because I was having a hard time with this until I learned this. Hi, my name is Jason Ehlinger. I'm the CEO of Taika Translations. I own a multi-million-dollar translation, interpretation, and digital services company. And part of our practice as a company was working in geographically separated locations. And I was becoming continually frustrated that I would hear all the time that all these studies have been done that whenever you are geographically, like people who don't work in the same room are unbelievably inefficient and you can't work together and it's impossible. And I started to think, maybe that's true. Maybe you can't build a company. Maybe you can't build a company with team members that are geographically separated. Maybe that is actually the truth. But what I found is it's not. And I found that you have to take some extra steps. And those are the steps I'm going to share with you in this video. So the thought is that you can't build that connection between team members, that you can't build that commitment and that deep inner drive and that deep inner care among your team that every business owner initially starts out as a business and he's like, man, I care deeply about my clients and our business and the service that we provide, and I want everybody that works here to do the same. And then you get into business and you find out, man, it's not the case for all your team members. And so that was me about 3 years into business. And so I really had to sit down and take stock. What do I do? I want to build a business like this. I want to have a business like this, but nothing is connecting. The Legos aren't clicking into place. Everybody feels they're disconnected, and they were. And that was the reality until I started doing these few things. And I want to share those with you, and I think that they're going to help. First of all, I read a book. Read a lot of books. As a business owner, you need to continually read. But I read a book that was really helpful that started me off on this process, and that was called The Advantage. The book The Advantage by Patrick Lencioni. You can check it out for yourself. And I took this book and I went through with our leadership team how to answer the 6 main questions in business. And one of those is talking about core values. And you go through the process of creating your core values. And so we did that as a company. And then as we did that, it was, okay, this is great, but how do I make sure that all of our team members always know about this? And they're always experiencing this in their work here, because it should definitely be part of how we do every day. I started to realize that, okay, I need to do a couple extra steps to make this piece of clarity communicated very consistently. And so me as the business owner realized that I needed to send out a video every single week to all of our team. Not a single video to all of our team members, but that would be impossible. But like a video every single week talking about one of our core values, explaining how one of our core values comes out in real life, explaining a situation last week or this week or a situation that I see in the near future that's going to manifest this specific core value. And I send that out every single Monday. So that's step 1. Every single Monday, or whenever your work week starts, if it starts on Saturday or whatever it is, send out a video as the business owner or one of your top executives in your company saying, look guys, this is one of our core values and this is how it's worked out in our company. Second thing is I've taught my team members, all of my leaders in every category, and some of them are still learning this, but it's something that I'm very diligent about, very keen on, is that they must learn how to, in their one-on-one meetings with their team members each week, talk about a core value in the work, how it works, how it comes out in real life. So this is a second thing that happens every single week with very high discipline. You can't skip it. It's so important that when you skip it, you are inviting disconnect and lack of commitment into your company. And I don't know any business owner that wants that to be a reality. First of all, sending video out. Second of all, in your weekly one-on-one meetings with your team members, talk about how in their work this week, a value from your company came to life. Third is the weekly reports. The one-on-one meetings that you have each week are directly tied to the weekly reports in a lot of ways. A lot of times the things that come out in the weekly reports, they send them every single week on Friday. Those give you an insight. They give you some insights into how the team members' week went in the previous week. And you get to talk about those in the upcoming one-on-one. And when you do that, and you do that consistently well, that creates an environment of connection, a point of trust, a point of resonation with your team members, and gives you the ability to connect on a level that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. And that is a vital part of the process in communicating your values. If you do these 3 things and you do them every single week diligently, take out the information from the weekly report, talk about those values in the one-on-ones, and then send out your leadership video every Monday, you will go a long way in keeping your values alive as you work each week and as you work with a team that's geographically separated.